Hey everybody, this is Caitlin here, and welcome to our last video for Card Game Tuesday. It is, of course, the Return of the Dragon Emperor spoiler discussion, and as you can see here in the corner here, it is quite late where I am. I was originally just going to record this in the morning because I've been at my local game store all day and whatnot. This is why the videos were a bit later on today. I know I said that they should be an hour after each other, but that just didn't end up happening because I am desperately trying to test my decks or whatever for the Manchester GP for Force of Will, and you know, these things happen. So I may not have an awful lot to say about these spoilers in particular, kind of similar in the same stance of last spoiler where it was like, I can kind of see some things working, but it's kind of hard to have an opinion and whatnot. So first up, we have Almerius, the Summoner of Spirits. She is a 5 cost. She is 2 light, 1 water, 2 void. She's 1000. She comes with flying, which is kind of nice. And when she enters your field, you force for 1, so you roll a dice. Put up to 3 Spirit Resonators whose combined total cost is X or less from your graveyard into your field, where X is the result of the roll. So right off the bat, I kind of find it hard to figure out what exactly or which particular ruler, mind you, that you should really run her with, because obviously she's light and water. Ideally, you would think, oh, the Numelian would be perfect for her because she's also got a force mechanic. But as we go into it, we see that a lot of the spirits are different colors, and you know, running a skill deck without any kind of like support from a specialized special stone or whatever is pretty difficult, I feel like, because obviously for fairies you obviously had the fairy memoria, and then we have ruler's memoria, but obviously that's only going to give you like 4 accesses or whatever to like all the colors and everything unless you run rewriting laws. So it is a little bit iffy, and obviously with the enter ability, Abdul can stop it, so basically this would just do nothing. It would literally just be like a flyer for 5, which there are cheaper flyers out there and whatnot. You can get flyers for 4 and everything, and they can be 1000. So I am not too sure what to think of it. I do love the artwork though. The artwork is actually quite amazing. I love how you've got Almerius here just like hanging out here, and then you've got these 2 new spirits or whatever. Well, this spirit here is the Spirit of Light, I believe, which was from Legacy Lost. It was the 2 cost light where it was like when it entered it put 2 100 counters or something or whatever. And I like her little description at the bottom here where it says Leader of the 6 Sages, Master of Spirits. I didn't actually know Almerius was the leader of the 6 Sages. I always just assumed it was like Grizz Blessed or whatever, but I guess it's not him, it's Almerius. Next up, we have Undyne, the Spirit of Water, and I wonder if she's like a reference or whatever to Undertale in particular, because of Undyne. She might be friends with a certain skeleton and everything like that. So, I guess we'll just need to wait and see. She is a 2 cost. She's 1 water, 1 void. She's a 400 spirit. When she enters your field, you may return target resonator your opponent controls with total cost less than or equal to number of water magic stones you control to its owner's hand. So basically, it's like a mini hook or whatever, I guess, depending on your magic stones. Obviously, if you were wanting this effect, you would prefer to have water, so I guess since the jewel stones do still count for having water, it doesn't say that they need to be special magic stones or non-special magic stones, so you could still like do the different attributes and whatnot and it would still work technically. Next up, we have Salamander, the Spirit of Fire. I don't really like this one. It's a 1-drop fire, 300. Banish this card. This card deals damage equal to its attack to J/Resonator. I'm just going to come off straight off the bat. I don't like it, mainly because Lightning Strike does this for so much cheaper and for a lot more. So basically, you know, I feel like this one is just a little bit too gimmicky. Also, the artwork is really weird. That dragon head does not fit that body. It just looks bizarre. Next up, we have SelfDespair of Wind, a 1-drop wind for 200. It's a spirit, obviously. When another spirit enters a field, you put a 100 counter on this card. Again, it's a bit weak. I'm not too sure. Like, I haven't seen really much about the spirits buffing each other and whatnot. So this is really the only way. This is really the only one that's getting buffed or whatever from having spirits enter and whatnot. So I'm not too sure about it. I mean, I guess it's okay, but again, I'm a bit iffy. Next up, we have the Gnome, the Spirit of Earth, who's a 4 cost, 2 void, 1 water, 1 light, a 1000. It has Resonance, which is for light magic stones or war magic stones. You can target a rested resonator, destroy it, or return it to its owner's hand, which I wonder if Resonance is something that is affected by Abdul, because technically Abdul says that like a resonator's enter ability doesn't go off, but for Resonance, it's not the resonator that's going into the field, it is actually the stone. So I'm guessing that would still trigger because it's technically the stone that's having the ability, not the resonator. for entering or whatever, but I would need to double check how that works out, because I feel like for Resonance you could still get the effect or whatnot, but I'm not too sure. And lastly, we have Kingdom of the Spirits, a 2-cost edition, 1 water, 1 light. You tap this card and discard a spirit to choose one. You gain 600 life or draw a card. I am not a particularly big fan of this kind of edition. I hate editions where it's like you need to get rid of your own cards, obviously, because drawing and everything, having a hand state is essential. And I've seen a lot of control builds that are like heavy on the discard. So as AVG telling me that I have a scheduled scan, thanks for that. Basically, I'm not too keen on this. I am not too keen. I like the idea of some of the spirits, don't get me wrong. I like the idea of them. I just feel like, considering that we are going into many dual colour rulers now, having all these different coloured attributes for the same race of Resonator, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, I feel like they should have, if they were going to do this, they should have given the spirits their own special magic stone, and it could produce colours, but only for spirits or whatever. Like, or maybe like give them, obviously they couldn't like do a regalia, but maybe print like an edition that meant that you could tap it and produce Void Will for spirits or something like that. I feel like that would maybe make it a little bit better, but I'm honestly not too sure. I mean, I love Almerius' artwork. It looks great. Love it. Glad to see her back. I'm not sure what kind of role she's going to play in the story. It seems like she's going to take charge of the 6 sages now that Feasting is gone. But I guess we'll just need to wait and see. So anyway, guys, sorry this video was a little bit shorter than usual. It's late, but hopefully we will be kicking kickstart off Mad March or whatever, and enjoy lots and lots of content coming out this month. I have so much stuff coming out you wouldn't believe. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, I will see you all later.